the way it should be.
I tune into my station, baby, and get busy with B.
Getting busy with B, getting busy with B. We busy, being brilliant, breaking down your issues with B. The best of being busy, baby, that's the way it should be.
I tune into my station, baby, and get busy with B.
What we talk about, we can talk it out. Ladies news, advertisement, what we bark about. Charity, celebrity, what we talk about. Therapy, prosperity, what we talk about. I'm from the nation cap, home of the next. We winning on you, baby, best believe it. We losing our youth, the black on black violence with straps. Can't depend on politicians, gotta watch our own back. Put the guns down, youngins. Life's about funnin'. Hate to see funerals, but love to give money. Shout out to VA and PG. You see us coming, MDDC. Be more what it do, dummy.
Getting busy with B, getting busy with me.
Look, I guess I could have faded it out a little bit. Hello, beautiful.
Hello, B.
How are you
feeling this week?
Say that again.
I say, how you feeling this week?
I'm gonna tell you this, guys. So we're gonna start the show. We're gonna talk to each other as if we're not even streaming right now, okay? And everything about this season is just about trusting the process. Your healing journey is more so, for the ladies, okay? But this week, let me tell you about this week. This week has been, it's been kind of crazy. It's been up and down. Like when you talk about like the spiritual realm, the lessons, and just, like go through moments. So I've really been I think I learned a lot this week. And what I could say is you're never done. You always get ready. A lot of times people think, when you awaken or you conscious and you doing things to a certain level that you've done. You're never done. Never done. And
it's an ongoing thing.
It's an ongoing thing. And I really I went to church on Sunday. Some great lessons came through that, and I just realized that I'm never done. I'm never done. So it was like a little all over the place a little bit, but in a good way, because God needed me to get a lesson. So right now, God is just saying, just keep showing up for myself.
Right.
So, okay. Yeah. Without getting into details, because what people don't realize, friend, is when they be in my, when God allowed them in my circle and our podcast, it's like they're going to either be a lesson or a blessing.
Yeah.
And then, when you blog kind of living, because we got to claim it as it is, or when you pull from your stories and you are sent here to heal and teach, it's just like, people come into my life and they become a part of a chapter of my book or a chapter of the story. And it's just, I'm going through a phase of just like, how do I convey that without exposing certain things? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of times when I look at the playback, I'm like, people not gonna know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm praying that God just come into this space right now and allow me to be free. Allow me to be able to tell my story or inspiration from my story to also help other people know that you are enough right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So my week was heavy, but it was beautiful because I always say, I got a saying with someone in my life. We always say we live in a dream. Okay, so we always live in a dream. So I'm always on a positive note because ultimately I am living a dream.
Yeah.
So how was
I think that is definitely a dream that we live in. But if you want to be really transparent, it's definitely a game too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know how to play it, and a lot of people, you can either play to win or you can play to survive. So I'm playing to survive. And because winners get old, it's always going to be a winner over top of you. So I would rather just survive and just be healthy, happy and thriving while I'm surviving, you know what I'm saying? And doing it with God in my heart, you know what I'm saying? So I just ask God to like lead me, direct me, especially being an influence to younger girls. Like I got 22 girls, including my own girl, 24 under me, so I just be like, I gotta be great. at whatever I do. At first, I felt like I was great before I even had these kids under me. But
Mhm.
now I feel like I have kids to protect under me, you know?
Right.
So that really make me open my eyes to like maybe decisions that I've made in the past. Like um just not knowing what I'm doing and just going with the flow sometimes. Like it's just leading me in directions that I probably didn't even desire to go into, but definitely a learning experience, B. Like you said,
I,
sometimes
I
God
just
just lead
see
us there.
amazing things coming, Danita, like for
Yeah.
everything you doing. And just because we tied to each other, I could just see it for me too, and then we are Tauruses, so
Yes, we
all of
are
that,
Taurus
all of
sisters.
that go hand in hand. We love the hard work. And we are very spiritual. We are spiritual beings, and I love watching your program just blossom into this. Like first, we started with what,
Well,
five
11 girls.
girls? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just
And that
amazing to watch.
it's three have been, left, but in counting, they never left me. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they will always be connected with me, whether it was just from one set or two sets of affirmations. So I was just super blessed to just have them there. And I still count them because it's just somebody that I sowed the seed into, even if it was just for a second. So I'm just super blessed to be around different people when God send them or when they leave. I just know that I did my part.
You did do your part, beautiful.
Yeah. You was
So
there too from the beginning.
I look, I don't plan to go nowhere. So I'm going to move and just talking about some upcoming things for your girl.
Let's
Look, let
go.
me show you this, because guess who's going to be in Atlanta next week? Me. I'm moving
Yeah.
into inspirational speaking. I'm gonna call it that now, but I will claim it and say ministry. But right now, I am the church.
Yeah.
And you are the church. So
You are the church.
yes, I really do believe that, and I go by that.
Yeah.
So I'm moving into that. So, but I'm gonna be in
Awesome.
Atlanta next week. I put it up on the screen. Okay. If you want to support your girl, okay. Look,
That's
not
a beautiful picture.
thank you. I wonder who took that picture. I wonder who did that picture and that hair.
It's
Okay. So
so
we have some amazing things coming up. I have some amazing things. So I'm speaking, I'm moving into motivational speaking, inspirational speaking. God is moving, and I'm just going to allow him to use my vessel, my temple of power,
Yeah.
to do what I'm sent here to do. And it's not always easy when you don't, you've never really done it before. It's not always easy. But what I will say is that I'm moving into and I'm on this journey, motivational speaking. Okay. I'll be in Atlanta this coming week, this coming weekend, September the 7th. Okay. So not this weekend, but the following weekend. I'm excited. Shout out to Women Who Lead Connect. Shout out to you guys. What you are doing with your movement is just amazing. Tonight we are going to tonight we are talking about trusting the process. And
Good girl.
I asked Danita to come up with a quote. I came up with a quote. So look, when you just being obedient and you showing up for God, this is what we doing. Okay. So my quote, and I want to see what Danita's quote is tonight. But my quote is, anything you obtain outside of the will of God, you will have to stay outside of the outside of his will to maintain. So let me say this one more time. Anything you obtain outside of the will of God, you have to stay outside of his will to maintain it.
I like that.
So that is like, for me, it was so powerful when, it's powerful in a sense, because anything you may say. So when you think about when you asked about how was my weeks, I've been through my last 3 weeks have been just up and down, and I was fortunate to get lessons through other people. I didn't have to go through it myself per se, but I was tied to it, right?
Yeah.
So it helped me develop in my meditation, and just everything. Anything you maintain outside of the will of God, you will have to stay outside of the will of God to maintain it. So
And that mean, like it just sounds like you gotta stay outside of the will of God. You gotta stay outside outside of the will of God.
So meaning like
Ooh.
a lot of times we are, so and just in my statement, a lot of times what we do is we pick these, okay, it's always easy to talk about the man we pick, right? But
Mhm.
it's always easy to talk about that man that is just so cute, you know what I'm saying? Handsome, you know, you picked him because first of all, he got good teeth, his shoes clean, like whatever your reason is, you know. But it wasn't who God like sent you to do. Like you going through the work. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
that good girlfriend that or that you met on social media that looked good and everything looked good. But is it really good? You know? So
Yeah.
I feel like when I say anything you maintain outside of the will of God, you almost stay outside of the will of God to maintain it because sometimes we be
Oh, I get it.
trying to pick on our own, but that's not what God got for us. And it's a
Mm.
whole different feeling. Once you've done the work, because it's a whole different feeling when you know it's from God. It just
Yeah.
feels different. It looks different.
It
It
feels
is
different.
different.
It is
So
different.
that's my quote, and I'm gonna keep on bringing that up.
Okay. You want to know mine?
Yes, I want to know your
Okay,
quote.
mine says, if anyone destroys the temple of God, God will destroy him, for God is the Holy One, and you are that temple.
Mm.
Yeah. If anyone destroys God's temple, God will destroy him. For God holy, for God temple is holy, and you are that temple. So say for instance, if you abuse yourself, like all of the things that we do to abuse ourselves, whether it's being with a man that don't treat us good, whether it's um heal ourselves from
Alcohol, weed.
alcohol, weed, people slit their wrists. It's things that people do to feel like they are bettering themselves or to escape something that they're going through. Um, you are destroying God's temple. So God will allow you to destroy yourself. You know what I'm saying? You destroying yourself. And yeah, so we got to be holy while we in God's temple because we know that these bodies that we are in are avatars, right?
So
And
not everybody knows that.
okay, they don't. Okay.
Yeah, no, honestly, and I think that is what makes a difference. That's why we on this journey of just like healing and having podcasts like this because a lot of people aren't talking about these things. A lot of people
Yeah.
not talking about that we are not our bodies, that
Yeah.
we are the soul. Like I get it, I
Yeah.
always tell you I get it. I know where you coming from. And the way it's so crazy because I've been talking to God all week. Trust me. And I think we talk enough when some of the things that have come up and risen against me.
Mm.
I live a good life. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, like I really do live a dream. But I think like a lot of times, I think for me, I think the lesson that I'm going through right now is a lot of times we try to, with these relationships, we do a lot of things with the men, right? But we don't
Mhm.
even talk about the women that come into our life, right?
Yeah.
The women that come into our life and the women or the young girls that are a comic relationship to us too. Like we get so caught up, like, oh, he a comic relationship or he this and he that. But
Yeah.
I'm really going through a situation where, realizing that what this person meant to me, I didn't mean to her. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it wasn't that, it's crazy because it's taken me a while to like kind of process it all.
Mhm.
But realizing that someone means so much to you and you were only a drink to them or you was
Okay.
only a pop and a crab to them, right?
Mhm.
And so the reason why I
Um,
say that because everybody that knows me knows that I love to pop a crab, okay? And I love me a good cocktail every now and again. Okay, I'm a work in progress. I'm not pretending to be perfect or nothing. I'm
yeah.
saying all of this
We
to
all are B. We all are work in progresses.
I say all of this to say that God delivered me from just the drinks, the having to have it and not being able to control it a long time ago. So I'm not better, I'm not, anything, but I just know that my kids are valuable. I know that I want to be home and I know that I want to come to them. But the realization is that I couldn't see because I love this person so much. So I
Yeah.
couldn't even see the issue. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like I carried so much weight with it. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like God has been delivering me from that because I couldn't even talk about it before. But I'm in a space where I can speak because why not?
Yeah.
So
I
I'm just
mean,
like, we need to talk about all of these different relationships and who you let in your circle. And that stuff is really true. When grandma say,
yeah.
birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And God talk about in Second Corinthians, destroying your strongholds. Sometimes you have to understand that when you are reflecting with someone, that's considered a stronghold. So when you see her stronghold abuse her, when you see it reflect on her and it abuse her, and then she point her finger at you, right?
Mhm.
You allow her to do that, and just know that you want to grow from it. It
I
was a
want to,
learning lesson. It was a stepping stool. You was my stronghold. You was my reflection. I don't like how you look, so I'm gonna move past you. Okay?
yeah, I
Yeah,
love
I gotta move past you.
I
You was
love
my
that.
stronghold. And I'm like, okay, God, like, what is that? That's divine power when you able to escape something like that. You
Yeah.
are going the opposite way of where he wants you to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like we right here, and it's like I'm not reflecting you no more, so I'm gonna go the other way. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just have to realize that you're not gonna have that person in your life forever.
And you know what? It was just, for me, because of the dynamic of that, it was just like when I got to sit in it. And when I tell you God sent me to, like when I say I went to church, y'all, I could not find my lash. I couldn't find my makeup kit. I couldn't find anything right. And it was just like when God been working on me for like weeks, or so ever since the situation happened. And I was like, my godmother, she, which is, somebody we love dearly together. She was like, she coming to church, and I couldn't be late. So I got the
Yeah,
girl ready. I couldn't find nothing. I had to show up in church. And I said, God, remember I tell you in my
how
vision,
much you are.
he always stripped me down, right? So he
Mhm.
always stripped me down. He take the wig off, the bush be out, no lashes, no nothing. So I know how that feel to be rejected when you don't look a certain type of way. So
Yeah,
if you guys are just tuning in, we are talking about just trusting your process. And we
yeah,
are talking about trusting your process in every which way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Every which way we talking about just trusting your process. And we talk about a lot of men and women relationships. We don't talk about them good girlfriends that we think are our friends, you know,
yeah,
that we think, and a lot of times when you coming from a genuine place, you don't even take a lot of time to you think people see you like you see them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That 5 minutes was good enough for me. That 5 minutes popping past real quick, pop a crab and
yeah,
grab a cocktail. That was because I value this person. You know what I'm saying? I put him up on a pedestal. So to know that, what I'm saying, a situation happening now, and it's just like, okay, you out, you part of the oh no, 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 no. So it's just like I had to pray it away.
That's Solange song. That is a good song.
No, for real.
Yeah, that's a good song, y'all. Go listen to that song.
No, for real. I really
Yeah.
did. What you want?
Sometimes you gotta put stuff away. I'm sorry.
You
It
have
just
you have to. You have to
yeah,
like forgive yourself. And it was just like I just did not know. I just did not know. And it was just I did not know because I wasn't valued in the same way I valued that person. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Because
yeah,
had we valued each other, baby, we would have been, I could have, been better in that relationship. So
yeah,
tonight we're just talking about trusting the process. Trusting your process.
yeah. So what is something else that you had to trust this week that was like surprising to you?
Um,
Or just like
I won't even
something.
say this week. I would say not even so much about more so me, because I think one of the things we always say we're gonna try to open it up. And guys, you are in the comments, so make sure you leave some comments and let us know where you want us to go some of the things you want us to talk about. Lawrence is in here, Miss Murray's in here, Phoenix, shout out, Crystal Queen, I know who you are, Kimberly. Look, when I say you better get you some friends that support you, okay? Who remind you to send them the link on Thursday. Okay.
Yes.
I'm loving, I'm loving that when God removed, when he removed, he replenished. And you have to know how to sit. Like a lot of times when we going through these processes, these healing processes, you got to understand your isolation period and find a way to be okay with it. So some of the things that I do or that I've done to trust the process is just and it's crazy because when you're going through it, you don't always understand it. Okay, you don't understand it, and I just want to say that when you're going through the process, you don't always understand it. Every now and again, God will give you a feeling, right? You'll just get a good feeling, and it don't keep you all the way down the whole time. But one of my things, and another thing, I'm practicing, guys. I'm being in Atlanta next week, so I have to practice on you guys. Okay, why not practice on the Busy With Me show? Okay. Another thing that I had to just trust the process. One of my things was like men, right? And forgiving. So my next book, after No Longer Hiding, will be called Forgiving My Dad. And I will write that book faster. And I say that book is called Forgiving My Dad because even in my 35 years, don't come for me. Okay, I don't gotta laugh that hard. But even in my time,
went to sleep. I'm sick of you being the same age as me.
I'm starting to believe it though. That's the whole thing. But anyway, I'll tell you about that later. But even in my time, I really had to learn to like trust this process. And as I healed through the different men that I've been through in my life, boys to men, or whatever. But as I healed that process, I thought I was good. I thought, so when you say some of the things I'm dealing with, now I'm just sitting with God. You know what I'm saying? Now I choose celibacy. Now I choose not to date. Now I am being intentional with that.
But where's the ring though?
So we're gonna go search for a ring.
So we talked about this last week, y'all. If y'all didn't tune in.
I know. Look, me, Kimberly, we're going to get rings. Okay. We're going to get
some rings for y'all.
We're going to get rings. All the single ladies. So yeah, we're going. I mean, honestly, I think that'll be good. And maybe we'll
it's gonna make it funner.
And then I was about to say, as we start coming together, and maybe we should get matching rings, Kimberly. I'm just saying something fun to do.
So and, I think that, and then it'll become a club. It's kind of like somebody, like you could be a group to single women that's practicing celibacy, being married to God for a little while. The guy.
And then you can still date every now and again, but just to test your waters.
Ain't nobody ain't saying that. You can still date.
You can go. You gotta be just all in the house.
Do whatever you want to do, but you can't give the punana up.
No, at all. And this, and this is the thing about healing process, because once you awaken it and aligning, you understand that energy, you understand them soul ties, you understand these things, and it's just like, for me, I know this, so I knew better. So when you know better, you're supposed to do better. And when you don't, you feel it even harder than you ever felt it before. So for me, it's just so important, to have my two little girls like looking up to me and adoring me. And like, when I tell you, my 14-year-old, she's one of the strongest human beings I know. And she would say, okay, so you mean it this time?
You're standing on business.
Yeah, that's what she said. So you standing on business? That's what she told me. So it's just like, just knowing, and not even knowing how much she's watching me, how much, she models after me. And I have some great, great girls, but it's just like, it makes me want to do better. So not only God, but my angels that he sent me through me is accountable. Okay. So I am being held accountable, not only by God, but I'm just saying, like,
the fruit of the womb.
I'm having fun. I am, I cannot wait. Me and Kimberly hanging out this weekend. So when you got friends that's on the same accord, it's just a fun thing.
Let me see what Kimberly said. She said she's gonna get hers. What she comment? Because
She
Kimberly, you
said,
still
God
down
is
for getting the matching rings,
She
right?
said, God is isolating me for sure. That's what I see on my.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I just saw that one. And then Lauren says some people are in your life just for a season, not for a lifetime. And that's what we all have to understand.
Oh, one thing. I'm glad Lauren said that. He triggered something inside of me, right? And it goes back to what I was saying about, I want to say that men got a right to choose too, right? Men got a right to choose too. So this is a variety show. So we can bounce all over the place on these comments and everything.
Hey, now she on their side, y'all. Go ahead, B.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm not on their side. But when I say
go ahead.
I was resentful for a while, right? Because you date and you like, and you just like, oh my God, like, what I'm saying? But I really feel like I'm trying to tell you, God is lifting things up off of me right now. So
that's good.
I can only coach from a standpoint of, look, I've been through it. He don't let me on this one. Most of the time I've been through it. And if I haven't, I'm gonna have a guest on here that do it. So getting back to it. Men have a right to choose too. And I say that to say that a lot of times we think we the prize. We are the prize, right? But we got to understand when God don't allow everybody to see you in that light. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't pick that person or whatever. I say all of this to say that we coming with these kids, we coming with certain things, we coming It might not be what his life or what his future was looking like. Like you might be good. Like if things was different and you didn't come with all of that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you could be. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it could be all about time. What I'm saying is men have a right to choose too. Now, only thing I will say is that it's not them having a right. I think a lot of times it's just how they do it. It's okay to be upfront. It's okay to give a person a choice. It's okay. A lot of times, like you doing things just to get what you want in your human flesh. You know what I'm saying? And you're not being fair. You're not being fair because you do everything. So, I guess Lawrence, you needed to be up here because I'm ready to go in. And we needed a man perspective.
You may go and be.
But I'm just saying a lot of times it's not that they have a right to choose, but it's just how to do it, just like we do, because we do it. But women, we do it in a way where we're not gonna call you, we're not gonna more than likely, we're gonna say we put everything on the table up front. We say everything. They don't got to mess with us.
I think also that in the beginning, when women be so pressed, I would say pressed because we be like ready to love. I think that we are willing to do anything by any means necessary. I'm talking about even up to being his mother, if that's what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where a lot of us fall short. And we maybe 3 months later be like, I am not your mother. I'm not about to be cooking and cleaning for you. I'm not about to be doing this, doing that, and then it's kind of like we ready to clap back when we should have been like that in the beginning, trying to see if he wanted to wash the clothes this week or cook the dinner this week, or you know what I'm saying? But we give them all of that in the beginning, and we don't even got no ring. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I can only talk about it because I've been through it. AB, I had to take your line real quick. Because that's what I did at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But I got married to the person that I was doing that with. Thank God, because I would have felt like I was wasting my time. But he was the only person that I ever washed clothes and cleaned up after. And that's probably why I got wifed for real. But we ain't gonna talk about my husband today. So I'll just say
no, but the thing is though, I think for me, I know a lot of women, and please drop a heart, drop something in the comments. I'm not alone. When you put in all that work, right? You put in all that effort, right? Another thing I had wrote down tonight is it fair? When a man they say they don't want a girlfriend, right? Or they say they don't want to be exclusive. That's the best way I could put it. But they doing all the exclusive things, right? So then you date for, you dating for a while, and then most of the time, women, we giving ourselves so freely, we giving ourselves so
Yeah.
openly, and then around maybe 8-9 months, we give the talk. Like, what is going on here?
What you want
What
to
are we doing?
do?
What's your intentions with me? And
Yeah.
we having this talk, and baby, he stayed what he said in the beginning.
Yes.
Okay, listen. Because ladies, we got to talk
It
about
be
this.
heated. It be like,
We gotta.
I hope he say the right thing. Because all these dinners I done cooked, I hope he say the right thing.
Do you understand,
What he say,
ladies?
B?
We gotta,
And then what he be saying, B?
huh?
What he be saying after you ask him what's your intentions?
So then
What they
you
be
say,
saying?
what is your intentions? And then he go back to the beginning. He was like, well, look, I said I don't want, anything serious right now, blah, 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 blah. And then you, as the woman, you thinking you giving this, you giving that.
You done
and
did
you
all
give
that work.
so freely. And now the relationship is not going to work because once you know a certain value of yourself, because you can lose grip of it. You're gonna go back and forth. You never done. I say all of that to say that now things is different with you. So now he's not getting you freely, and now he don't even like who he getting, so it's not even working.
Well, and that's due to all of the soul ties and stuff like that, because he probably still, he ain't even talk to you about the girl that he was still talking to on the phone when y'all not around each other. He ain't even talking to you about, the girl that's still cooking for him, that he could stop at his house. He could stop at the house on lunch, and you know what I'm saying? He ain't even tell you about that. But guess what you done did? You done shut everybody down. You like, this not good.
No.
But us, it's like when we settle down and we be chilling, we be giving, I don't know about everybody, but I know me, I be giving myself to one person. I can't communicate with 1,000 people. That means I got you in my head, you and him. Now I'm all over the place.
All over the place, especially when you are not operating just in the physical. When you operate in the spiritual, and you can really tap into their energy, you can really, see them and feel them. It's just so much deeper. But they only teach us about being in these bodies. So yeah. So okay.
I hope y'all feel what we were saying right there, y'all. So just slow down real quick. Take a second for yourself, okay, ladies? Take a second, gentlemen. Take a second for yourself, all right? And just really understand what your body needs.
No, but
let's
see what Lauren said.
What Lauren said.
Men are visual. We are looking at everything at first. Then we find out about the person beautiful outside, but destroy on the inside. That, when I say that, is so powerful, right? So that is the realization of what he just said. So men are visual. They see us, they attracted to us. Okay, you full of light, you full of energy, you full of all of that. And
it's just the body, the flesh part of you. This is the flesh part of you. Visual.
I can speak to this because I'm full of energy. I am wonderful. I am enough. I've been through that. But I also, I'm human. I still got that part. And a lot of times what we don't realize as women, when we tie ourselves to these men, because they are really, they the protectors. They are the safety net. So they, we tying ourselves to these men, right? That we saying we love, we full of light, we full of confidence. But then the strongest people, the strongest women go into these relationships. I mean, look at the Halle Berrys, look at the Beyoncés, the Becky with the good hair. Look at all of these. I mean, these bad women. Okay, and I know I'm bad. I'm not, but I'm just saying, we go into these relationships a certain way. And then a lot of times we tie ourselves to these men that haven't conditioned themselves, haven't done the work, haven't faced their inner child. So now they destroying the things that you reflect on them. They destroying you. They deadying you down. You don't even feel like you enough. You don't even, it's just, woo, it's heavy. So when he says this, yes, y'all visual.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, pay attention to after you've been with somebody for a while and the vision, what I'm saying, and the stuff, how are they treating you now? What are they saying? Are they speaking life into you? Are they protecting you? God will give you those red flags. We just either choose to ignore and just you gotta really pay attention to like
Yeah,
you
and
got some
the reflection of what someone could be giving you and what you want, man, you definitely will have to take that to God because I'm telling you, like, especially if it's kids involved. So I'm talking to the married women. If it's kids involved, if it's what they be having prenups and stuff, prenups involved and stuff, you gotta take that to God because it's like I don't want to lose everything, you know. So I would say to the people that might be going through like the hard times in marriages, I'm saying counseling to me is probably the most important thing that you can start with. Like my husband was talking about it the other day, and he was like, "Well, I just feel like I like to talk to regular people." And I said, no, counseling is where it's at. Because remember, I told you like 2 shows ago, I said, I believe that God sent us to counseling so he can reflect, so we can reflect what's inside of us and we can seek God. You know what I'm saying? You can't really seek God if you don't really know how you feeling inside, and things are all over the place. So yeah,
Hmm. I'm just saying that was powerful. That was powerful, ladies. I hope you guys followed me right there. But
yeah,
we have to pay attention and just kind of, I think, stay in remembrance of who you are the whole time. You
yeah. The
know,
whole
a lot
that's
of
so
times
hard to do.
it is. We go into it and we so strong. We know who we are. We know we on purpose. We attract this energy that's attracted to us. But then you got to think about again when even with friendships, like this not just about men. This is just about relationships, okay? Masculine and feminine relationships. Even with good girlfriends, if they don't know who they are, they
Yeah,
can't always allow the leader, the person to shine and not come for their throne or not. It's just always something. I think, and I know honestly, I understand that certain people are rare, you know, because when you give people love, they don't even know how to take it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Whether that's a friend, whether that's a foe, whether that's whatever. I'm
I,
just
I
saying.
I believe that sometimes I go through that. Like I wasn't around a lot of people that like, knew how to reflect, really good behavior, you
Hmm.
know? So I could dish it out only because I was in the field. Like doing hair and makeup, I could say you look so beautiful. But that's because I was doing it, you know what I'm saying? But when people gave it back to me, I'll be like, "Oh, you know, but I felt that about myself, but I'd be like, "Oh, thank you." Like, somebody came in my house the other day and was like, "Your house is so like warming and refreshing." And but at that moment, I felt like I was going through something, right? So I'm just
Hmm.
like, "Oh." But after she left, I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to say thank you." And then she say, "It's okay. I have a hard time with saying thank you too."
Oh,
Um, so you just never know what somebody going through, bruh. Like it's just kind of like you be needing to really like get out of your head and soak into what someone is saying to you. And I think that we all miss that moment sometimes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I never. Okay, just as we. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, this is a little topic I'm throwing at you real quick.
Hmm.
Men take and Lawrence on here. I know he better be still here.
Lawrence
Kim
is
said,
still
I
here.
don't. I don't agree. You can seek God in your mess. I don't agree. You can seek God in your mess.
Seek God in your mess.
You got to elaborate on that, Kimberly, so I can kind of understand because I don't know how much like
What part we talked about?
yeah. So here it is. This is what I was gonna say. Men will take respect over love. Women will take safety over love. Do you agree or not?
Say it again one more time. I started reading Kimberly text message.
Okay. Men take respect over love.
Respect over love.
Women will take safety over love. Do you agree or not?
I
So
agree.
you agree? Okay.
Respect over love. A man would take someone that pour into him, respect him, nurture him, feed him, clean. Yes, definitely. And
Okay.
then women take what?
And women will take safety over love.
Safety. Yeah, because most of us don't have dads, didn't have dads. We grow up been abused or just I hear a lot of women have so many stories, so I believe that they'll take safety. You know, sometimes they just look for that safety net of what they didn't have in their life. But
I
to
would
each his
say this.
own.
I was just about to say for experience, okay. And I've if you look at my earlier podcast, you know I've had a special friend forever, okay, who's been around, been in my life, and it's safe. You know what I'm saying? If you know, okay. Period. It's a safety thing for me. Like I feel safe, but like it's just like that feeling, like that love, that it's just that thing you want to come home to that you just can't always feel. Like I don't know. Yeah, and trust me, I don't. It's so wow, it's so crazy, and I think I'm having a therapy moment at this time on live, okay, on live. I think I'm having a therapy moment, but I'm just telling you, this is very therapeutic and healing. This is what this podcast is all about. We healing, but it's so crazy because a person can bring you, safety, but it depends on how you looking at safety. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on if you looking at, just finances, or are you looking at mentally safe? Are you
Mhm.
looking at, what I'm saying? Yeah, if I be like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm good, what I'm saying, financially, but
Yeah,
mentally, I'm not stimulated. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, sexually, I'm not stimulated. It's just not that God fearing relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, it all depends, that's
it
just
definitely depends.
it depends on what your safety is. Okay,
Yes.
if your safety is finances, okay, good for you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? If your safety is, whatever your safety is, then I mean, my hat's off to you. Period.
right.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of like, I mean,
It's not, it's an up and down question, like definitely.
and whatever the respect is for the man too. His respect, like he might just want you to come home, cook, clean. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's just like the good thing is about the more you build with God yourself, right? The more God will equip you with a man that was just he just preparing for you, okay? And you prepare, you prepare for him.
Yeah.
When they say he who prepares a good oh him, he
Oh,
who finds a good wife
woman.
finds a good thing.
Yeah,
So I
yeah, yeah.
God will prepare you for, for it all. And
I
that's just my 2 cents.
Let
I'm
me
sorry.
speak on that. That's so beautiful. I believe that all of my husband hidden treasures, everything, God has allowed me to see in my darkness. Cause sometimes we just be like picking, 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 and we just don't really know how great our man is. We just sit and complain sometimes. And most of the time, I do hair. So most of the times it's because I'm speaking to multiple women, right? I do makeup. I'm speaking to multiple women. So then I'm listening to their problems and I'm just reflecting if I went through that situation and just talking to them about it. But when you got a relationship with God and then he tell you like, no, that's your soulmate. Like I'm gonna show you some things. I'm gonna go through this with y'all so you could come out on the other side. Man, that's a beautiful feeling. Cause I swear I could complain about my husband all day, but then as soon as God come to me with some, "Oh, you thought he was this? Oh, you thought he was that? Let me show you who he really is," and he showed me my husband in the spiritual realm. Oh my gosh. Like I always tell my husband when I meet his spiritual realm guy, I be like, I like him. Like, oh my gosh, I love him. I be like, I can't wait until I finally meet him. And he be looking at me like, what is you talking about? And I just want my husband, shout out to my husband, buddy. You are an amazing guy. And I'm just waiting for this person that God is showing me that's in you. I already see it. You know what I'm saying? Because you are an amazing dad. You an amazing husband. You on my nerves or whatever. But like it's so spiritual,
I,
y'all. Like
I
just
love
be
I love you, buddy.
be patient for y'all spiritual husband. You know what I'm saying? My husband he's exactly who God want him to be.
And
You know
see,
what I'm
this the
saying?
whole key. The whole
Yeah.
key
That's
is
the
that
T. Like he is exactly who he's supposed to be. And I'm sitting right here talking about, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you got,
outside the damn door right now.
huh?
He outside the door.
Oh, she do. Oh, she like me. You know what I'm saying? No, I really do adore him. Like he's an amazing guy. God be like, don't play with him. I sent you somebody good. Like he might have his little flaws, but don't play with him. Like
And you
because I can tell you about yours. And God lay it down. He be like, here go your flaws. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I be like, Dag, okay, yeah, I am horrible a little bit. Okay, God,
And
let me
that's
be
the whole
strong.
thing. I say, and this is just coming from a, just, being a younger single woman, older single woman, or whatever. I say that real fast. But this is just coming from, just the perspective of, just being experienced and just being out here. It's just like the thing about when I look at you and Buddy's relationship, I love it. You know what I'm saying? The
Oh,
development
thank you.
through it and just like everything you guys been through and the work it takes. A lot of times
I know.
we don't understand I'm only getting to a place where I understand you can't walk away from everything. But
Yes, I
at
know.
the same time, the crazy part is you gotta know when to walk away. Like
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying, like, you can't walk. And this is crazy. This world. This is decisions. This is everything. And I promise you that the more, and ladies, this is for us. The more work that I've done on myself, my healing, just loving myself and focusing on me, is the more God bring even like men around that
Yeah,
reflect the love that I want to receive. And
yeah.
it's so good, you know what I'm saying? In the last couple of friendships, relationships that I've experienced, it's so good because I've never been me before, right?
Mm.
Never been me before.
You would you're
I've
never gonna be this person tomorrow. You're gonna be
and
a
this
new
is what I'm
person
saying.
tomorrow.
It's so freaking good because I've never been me before. And a lot of times when people come to me and they ask, I'm saying, work on you.
Yeah.
God will send you someone that reflects everything that you need. And when I say, and it comes just like that, Danita, hit that button, put me up on the screen. I'm about to go into one real quick. When I
Okay.
say God
Hold
will,
on. Let me find you. Let me get you. Go ahead.
God will reflect on you with a person he send you every freaking thing you need, not what you want, not what you need. It's all about he's been preparing you even before he started reflecting this man that's sitting in front of you. So it's just like you got to know, you got to still have that discernment, you got to still trust yourself, but he gonna reflect. When you do the work and you focus on yourself, you will be amazed at what God brings towards you. And then you're going to know how to walk away. It could be some of the hardest things. Like you can still be tested, okay? But as you been single, as you been everything you need to be, I'm trying to tell you, look,
So you telling me that my husband reflected me this morning from what I
your
felt.
husband, look, I'm trying to tell you.
Let
And
me
then
tell
you
you
got to
something.
also know
I
everybody.
felt something special this morning, bruh. I felt something beyond special this morning.
Okay,
And
Danita, don't tease me with a good time, okay?
but let me tell you something. God had to talk to me for a whole 4 hours before he woke up. You get what I'm saying? So he woke me up like at 3 o'clock, and I'm like, what's the thing God tell me? You know what I'm saying? And then my husband woke up and then he had this certain type of energy because I done repented for so many things. You know what I'm saying? That I was like, I thought that God wasn't like, that it was on my checklist that I had to repent for. And God said, Lord, let me tell you the things that I need you to get off the checklist so you can reflect what you need this morning, right? So when my husband woke up this morning, I said, oh, dang. Hey, it was me, bitch.
No, a lot of times. And I think
It was you. You hear me? Okay, bye. Out with the old and with the new. I'm a new person today. You know what I'm saying? Like today felt like, thank you, God.
we in that. Like when I told you, it's just like we was in a phase and like like when I say if we were taught to pay attention to the moons, if we
Yes.
was taught to pay attention to nature, if we was taught these certain things, then we know we was just in a season. That's why they always say
Yeah.
in a season, right? You just in a season.
You
And
ain't sitting here for no reason. You just needed a real one like me to relay your message. It's your season.
hey,
Okay?
yes,
Another song by Danita.
No, for real, but we not, and you gotta send it so I can play it every now and again. But
got
I'm saying we we wasn't taught. But I'm just saying, and with you, once you start tying everything in, we just look when they say, "Oh, this just the season. This is my season for grace and
Why you not,
favor." Huh?
why you not in the church choir?
I don't know, but I love to sing, but I'm really working on my ministry right now.
Girl, they need to really let you audition because I think you're gonna lead.
But
You gonna
no,
lead.
I really think I could. Don't
I
because
think you
God,
could.
God let me. I be singing in my dreams and everything. Don't start, Denise. Karaoke, single ladies, all the single ladies. Look,
No,
we go to karaoke.
stop playing with us, B. The married woman too, B.
I may do that though. I may
No,
really.
you not.
I may set up a karaoke
Let
night
them go.
next month.
We don't gotta bring our husbands.
Yeah, okay. Look, Danita want to be included. Like, now you got to be there. But yo, we do a karaoke night at one of the like K Lives or something like that. We do a nice little karaoke night and do something like that. But yeah, it's time to like and I feel like they said, is in a village, right? And I
Yeah.
know I'm moving with purpose. You know what I'm saying? So when I say that, I'm saying that I'm in a season right now. God is putting me on a mission to let and reflect to other women that like just be crazy everything that I've made it through, everything that I met. I'm like, God, why not? Why me? But it's only now that I get it. I get why me, because I wouldn't be able to speak to anything that I didn't go through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to like my season, like the next season. Like I hurt, I go through things and everything, but for the most part, I live a good life. Let's do this together. Look, let's keep on building this living and free community.
Chapters come from every corner of your life, north, west, south, east, whatever. It don't even matter. But just make sure that you just take each challenge with God. And that's on purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take all them challenges with God, y'all, because if you do it alone, you probably get lost in it.
Yeah, y'all notice I've been kind of commenting in the comments, but I think you have to come through the YouTube channel. I'm not sure, but I'm getting to see all the comments. I hope you guys see how we are growing over here. Like we are just loving on each other, and I just really appreciate you guys showing up. One more thing, I will not give my hold on, but what is it? Hey, I forgot what I wrote down. Hey, oh my goodness, I can't even read my own writing. Ain't that messed up?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to transition us into one more topic. I would not give my full situationship. I will not give my. What was I trying to write right here? This is my own writing. Oh my god.
I'm not playing with you.
Oh, here you go.
What?
I will not give my singleness up for a situation
Situationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of and we talked about
that would be dumb.
a lot of times because we talked about this a little bit earlier in the show. It's a lot of times as women, we come in, we just give it all up. We give it all up. And then we be so tired because we are feminine, we are in our energy, we give it all up and we just tied to this one person. So we can't even date another person if we wanted to, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And so because we tied with our emotions. And so we give up our singleness while this man continues to go date other people because he kept one foot in, one foot out. You know what I'm saying? He's giving you, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though he said what he said, but then you're traveling together, you're doing all of this together. So as a woman, we like, okay, we getting all this time together. We doing all of these different things together. There's no way you're gonna tell me it's nothing else but what it is. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, it's nothing has really changed for that person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like this time, this go around, and I'm trying to tell you what everything you go through, you grow through. Okay, so everything you go through, you grow through. And so when I say that to say is like I think I'm gonna be a pro. I think I'm gonna be a pro at dating. I don't know. I do
I'm
think I'm
be like,
gonna be a pro at dating.
I'm be like, okay, but I'm talking about, I'm be like, where you live at? Who's house at? Who's mother name? Who's father name? I said, I'm gonna be your questionnaire. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, where's mother at? Where's father at? What relationship you in? How
But
many kids
so
you got?
no, I think right now, I think what I've learned through this dating process, and ladies, you guys can weigh in, is that I'm a date with intentions, yes, but I'm gonna also date with an open mind. Like, so meaning like it's gonna be a balance. Like, I'm not
Okay.
gonna go into it being like, okay, he the one, like, or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go into just dating, like, okay, I'm gonna go get some food. Cause now that you cut off your, and you ain't letting nobody enter, you know what I'm saying? You
So
can
you're
kind of
not gonna cut
date in a
nobody
way
off for your
like
you're not gonna cut nobody off for your new person that you're dating, right? No cutoffs. Like you
I'm
can't
not
be like you
cutting.
go out with 7 people
And
if you
so
want
let me
to.
tell you, if we are fortunate enough to be in a situation where we loving on each other, ladies, I need ladies and gents wait in a little bit. Y'all are on here tonight. But
Let
if
me
we
hear
are
this.
fortunate enough to be in a situation where we are dating, and yes, we might see each other often or whatever. But I think for me, it's so important not to tie my energy to anyone because I don't want anybody energy to be tied to me unless they are intentional. At
Mm-hmm.
this point. So what I'm saying is I'm going to dates. Okay. I want to go to dinner. I want to do all of that. And if we go on like 4 or 5 dates, then yeah, I'll treat, whatever. Every now and again. But I'm just saying, like, I'm dating with a certain intent now, that open mind. Now you know what I'm saying? We liking each other because we gonna know what we know because we dating through God. God is not
Yeah,
gonna
they about to be in a relationship. She is pulling this man so close to her. Like,
who what man? Oh,
What
okay.
what
But
you manifesting?
you okay, but I'm just saying more so. I'm just saying that if we are dating, and because again, God is only going to attract you to where you at. That's what
Right.
when you learn to be accountable, you gonna understand exactly what I'm saying. If you're not accountable, then yes, this gonna go over your head.
Right.
What I'm saying is, you're gonna attract. To the more work you do on yourself, you're gonna
Mhm.
attract.
And I just said you are manifesting him. You're
Huh?
gonna attract what you're manifesting. You're putting out words are powerful. Death and life is in the tongue, right?
Yes.
So you're like, and he going and we going you're gonna attract that, right? It's gonna start coming. And I'm gonna be like, y'all be married because she wanna keep talking about this man on live. Like, so everybody that we said she gonna go get this ring with, y'all can hang it up because B keep talking about this dating
We
person that she coming. And
are.
I'm telling y'all, she about to be in a relationship.
We gonna go get our rings together though. We gonna go get our rings, and I'm
Mhm.
still starting a single ladies crew, and
Kimberly, B
like
gonna be in a
maybe
relationship. She
once a
manifest.
month I'm planning a busy would be event, and
Okay.
we pay into that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
And
gonna
it's
be
just like,
cute.
and we get to group up, we get to come together. And I'm hosting at the club or I'm hosting somewhere, but it's still gonna be because I want y'all to understand that yes, I love God. He is so in my life. And I know I'm getting to a place where it's just like, can't have one foot in, one foot out. But I just feel like, look, I feel how I feel. That's another podcast. But I'm just saying, I
Yeah.
just love how I get to show up today. I know everything that I've been through, and I know if it was not for a calling on my life, where would I be? If I look like everything I've been through, where would I be? And so we just winding down the show right now. But I'm just more so saying that where would I be if I didn't know you? Mm.
Uh,
That's all. I don't know.
no.
That's all.
I need to get into my music files.
Yes. So it's
I just been making my own music right now. So I just haven't been listening to a lot of music. I've been listening to like more therapeutic sounds than anything. Doug, you can't hear me.
you don't gotta let people know that's our signal every time I
Oh,
do.
okay. Sorry, y'all. That's not our
That's
signal.
me. I'm trying to not talk over you now.
Okay.
So if y'all didn't know, me and Danita got a signal when I can't hear her sound.
Yes.
But
So yeah, I got this new song that I'm trying to push out. The I Am the Church song. And then I also been working on. You can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I said, I'm
Oh,
sorry, let me move my hand. I said, let me play that I Am the Church song. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah. I've been literally just trying to get back into my music. I got this other song that's called Give It Back, Give It Right Back to Me. So like all of the people that has ca- came into my life and absorbed my energy and I didn't know they was doing at that very
Call your
moment.
energy back, sis.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like, give it right back to me, right back to me. I want my power back to me. You know, I'm asking for my shit back. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because at this point, I'm uniting with the God inside of me. So I need it right back real quick. Real quick. Then I talk to you when I get where I need to go. I need it back real quick so I can do what I need to do for God. You know what
I
I'm saying?
love how you show up for God. I love how,
Yeah.
like, if anybody not following Danita's story and her transition, oh my gosh, I am so privileged to just, witness the transition, to witness, be a part of her journey, and just like, I'm so fortunate, and it's just like I'm fortunate because I am where I am, and we attract each other, and
Yeah.
I would always say, before I could see myself, this lady saw me. You know, um, she will always say, you beautiful. Look at your skin. Like it's just all of that. And I wasn't in that stage. And we're gonna talk about that again. The season that I am in is about healing, it's about self-love, it's about self-preservation. But I'm telling you, and I can only witness to you because I know everything God brought me through. But this lady has walked such a path. I'm fortunate enough to go through. God strips me down in my dreams, so I don't have to do it in this 3D world with you guys. And I think a lot of times you guys not even used to me talking in my spiritual language, but because God is saying it's time, I'm no longer hiding. I'm no longer hiding. Because God has now equipped me that I don't care what you say about me. Hey, and it's just like I used to care. I used to care
Girl,
what
I was about to
you
damn,
think,
you should have been one
you
for
know,
a while. But go
huh?
ahead. I said you should have been up for a little while longer because
Yes. I'm just saying I really don't care. So it's just like I'm only coming out in this stage now because even in my journey and as I was going through my awakening, as I was going through, God stripping me down and putting me naked. And what I'm saying is we all go through these rituals, and that this is what people don't understand. Like, and this is another show, we gonna get into it, but we all go through these embarrassing rituals, you know what I'm saying? And it's just our commitment to God and how we come out on the other side. I've been through
yeah,
it, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I've watched my friend go through it, but what I'm trying to say is just being able to watch your transition is just inspiration. I know I'm on the right trajectory, like, and just being able to have someone that we can just love on each other. We may not always agree, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like my journey is my journey, your journey is yours. But the common denominator is just your higher self, God, and just love, you
And
know?
it's and I want to end it with I'm gonna do that song one more time real quick. Is give it right back to me, give it right back to me, give it right back to me. I want my power back to me. I want my power because I need it. I want my power because I see it. I want my power because this whole world got everyone defeated. So I just want y'all to know, like, we battling big powers out here. You know what I'm saying? And maybe y'all not ready to tap into the spiritual realm. God will alert y'all when y'all are.
It's
But
it's not.
literally, it's a beautiful thing, and it's just like I can't wait till y'all reflect that energy onto yourself.
No, it's coming. I mean, more of us are waking up than ever before, and it's
Yeah,
just like, and what a lot of people need to understand it as we end the show, because we about to end the show.
yeah.
And, and look, it's always gonna start and end with God, okay? Because I started this journey saying, God first, and then everything else. I think at the time that I started the show was about 5 years ago. At the beginning of my awakening, I didn't even believe what I was saying. I don't even
Yeah,
I don't even know where that came from. God first and then
God.
everything else, right? I'm
Yeah,
just saying, I'm literally saying that if you looking at me and you in a tough time or whatever, I promise you, if he can do it for me, he can do it for you. And
yeah.
I just feel like a lot of times we hear the celebrities say, like, oh my God, I never imagined. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what I'm trying to tell you is I'm like, I live a good life. And I just feel like as I get my lessons, if he can do it for me, he can do it for you. So I'm gonna end the show with this though.
I love you too, Chrissy.
Guys, we are gonna come on next week, and we gonna keep it open right now, and we gonna just talk. I mean, we got some spinning the block shows and all of that. I think we need to get some men up here because like maybe we need to have a debate. I got some shows coming up, guys, because the Busy Will Be Network is growing. Okay.
Yes.
So I got shout out to
Let me
the
put you on.
Experience. She's coming. She's coming on the show for a while. She's gonna do it. Shout out to Phoenix. Let's talk. I got, you know, and guys, I'm not trying to cut you guys off. You are welcome to join the network. Okay? We can DM each other, talk prices, but I have some great shows coming on the network. So they will be streaming through the Busy Will Be channels. They'll be on my Facebook, they'll be on my Instagram. So it's a lot of great things happening. So even when you can't see me, you can see them. So even if you are on my network, I still will be sending you those shows too. So anyway, I love you guys. We need to get back. There you go. Get back up here. But we got some great things coming up for the Busy Will Be Network, the Temple of Power, community. Like we just a community here. We growing, we flowing, we gonna do some things together. You know, I'm over here, she over there, but baby, when we get this building, we gonna be together. We gotta claim it.
Information for my page. I wanted y'all to just check me out on Instagram at Danita Whitaker, the same name as you see, the same name that you see on the screen, Danita Whitaker Hooper. Make sure you follow my YouTube. It's the Hoopers Takeover, just like at the information at the bottom of my screen. And try to look out for our Temple of Power models that's up and coming in the DMV area. Zakia got 2 girls in it, you know. Extend the information to your friends, you guys. And I just want to say I love you guys and thanks for showing love today.
Yes, we're gonna end with this. Hold on. You know how I feel about this.
I could do all things through Christ who
Through Christ
strengthens me because I am strong.
I am strong.
I could do all
I could do all things through Christ
because I am
strengthens me.
strong.
I am strong.
I am the church.
I am the church.
You are the church.
You are the church.
Hey,
We are the church. So let's be the church.
why they still
I am the church.
trying to say I am the church?
Huh?
She just came out with a song to say I am the church.
Who?
Lord, they know not what they do to us.
That's what
Please
they
don't
said.
convict them.
Somebody
They
wrote
know
me
not
too.
what they do to
What they
us.
do
Please
to
don't
me.
convict them.
Cause I am the
Because I am
church.
the
I am
church.
the church.
You are the church.
You are the
You are
church.
the church.
If
We
you
are
came
the
out
church.
first, you was fucking
So
great.
let's be the church. I walk by
I walk
faith
by
Walk by
faith.
faith,
and not by sight.
By
not
sight.
by sight.
I walk by
I walk
faith
by
Walk by
faith.
faith,
and not by
And not
sight.
by
not by
sight.
sight.
Cause I could do
Because
all
I can
things
do
through Christ
all
that strengthen
things
me
through
cause I am strong.
I could do all things through Christ that
That's
strengthens
my
me because I
song.
am strong.
I am the church.
I am the church.
You are the church.
You are the church.
We are the church. So let's be the church.
I am the church.
I am the church.
You are the church.
You are the church.
We are the church. So let's be the church.
I'ma give you a couple of affirmations that'll ease your mind.
Your mind.
I'ma give you a couple of affirmations that'll make you shine. Cause I am the church. I am the church. I am the church. I am the church.
You are the church. You are the church. You are the church. You are the church.
Cast all your anxieties on him because he cared. Peter 1 love doesn't delight in evil. It rejoice with truth. Cause I am the church. I am the church. I am the church. I am the church.
You are the church. You are the church. You are the church. You are the church. Rejoice in the Lord always. Say it again. Rejoice. Brother, sister, rejoice in the Lord always. Ain't no trouble for me to write it again. I'll say it again and again.
And if you got a problem with what he said, go read Philippians. Cause I am the church.
I am the church.
You are the church.
You are the church.
We are the church. So let's be the church.
I am the church.
I am the church.
You are the church.
You are the church.
We are the church. So let's be the church.
I'ma give you a couple of affirmations that'll ease your mind.
Your mind.
I'ma give you
This is one of my favorite songs, but it brings so much life into me. I cannot wait for the album to drop. You guys speak things
Yes.
as if it's already done. each and every week right now, we are doing Thursday, 7:30, 7:45-ish. We are here, we showing up, and this particular show is just about healing and love. I know Phoenix gonna bring a different flavor, okay? That's fun to watch, and I can't wait to watch. I'm gonna share my platform with the Human Experience. I can't wait to see what she blossoms into. She's never been a podcaster before, so we working behind the scenes to get her show just up and running. I'm excited to watch her grow and just go to her platform. But right now, I'm gonna share mine. We gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Each and every Thursday, right here. We will come on next Thursday. I will be going to Atlanta the next day, so I'm gonna be on a different type of high. And not only that, I will be fasting all week. Okay, anybody want to join me? Just let me know. Okay,
I'm gonna hold you accountable.
No, you don't have to worry about that because I know. Look,
I just want to help you. Why I can't help you?
You can.
Okay.
Getting on.
I'm gonna just check on you. I'm gonna just be like, "Be you good?"
I'm gonna give you a couple of affirmations that ease your mind.
Hey, you are beautiful.
Affirmations that make you shine.
You are strong. I'm like, did you fast today? What's the fast giving?
Well, I'm an intermittent faster every day, so I'm
just
looking forward to
I do that too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the journey. I'm looking forward to it all, and I definitely when we check in on Thursday, I'll be able to update you because I'll be fasting well into Friday, Saturday, Sunday because I speak on Saturday, so I'm excited.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all have not did the 18-hour fast, get to it ASAP. But yeah, it's the best thing that I've ever did, and it's kept my weight off.
No, you look so good. I'm kind of like I felt like I kind of took
62 pounds down.
Huh?
I'm 62 pounds down.
Yeah, you look good, friend.
Thank you.
Anyway, each and every Thursday, right here with your girls, Danita Hooper and Busy to Be Johnson. Peace.